Good afternoon and welcome to an absolutely blazingly warm, not Northside Arena. And we've got Sam McGurk here with us, and we're going to have a little walk around just prior to the National Development League Riders Championship. Sam, big meeting for you this afternoon. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, it's one of the biggest meetings of the year for me, and the best track in country as well, so I can't complain. Perfect weather.
Exactly. You say that, and Northside has got a reputation of being an excellent track very, very quickly. It has developed though through the season, hasn't it? Because at first it was very slick.
Yeah, definitely. It's just like any new track. You know, Bellevue had it, every new track. Oxford had it. You come and it's different every week, which isn't the best for an home rider, but you adapt and we'll just try and get better. And by the end of the season, it's become brilliant.
Yeah, it proved last week. We had the Kent Royals here last week, and it rained for 3 days, and it rained right up to like an hour before the start. But the track really rode very well, didn't it?
Oh, I don't think hardly any other tracks have been able to hold that, and it's been one of the best. It was one of the best the tracks had been this year. You know, they stayed nice and consistent. We had the dirt line they were passing, and that's what you want in a Speedway meeting.
Yeah, just looking over the starts here once again. Uncle Stevie Lawson's done a fantastic job. There has been a few people digging in, looking at the ruts, but starts, he doesn't rip them up like some tracks. Does that play into the Workington riders' hands, or does it not make much difference?
It does help actually for like the teams that have got like the championship clubs as well, because they're obviously used to having the grippy starts. But at this level, everyone's kind of used to the being to tracks, and they know that some are going to be slick and they kind of know how to get their head around it. But if you go up the leagues or something like that and you come to a slick start in the top league, it would be a big advantage for the team that's got them.
Right. Cracking. Let's have a little walk along and we'll have a look at the track. When you do this to see if our cameraman can fall over, you do know that. But he's getting quite professional at it.
Oh, yeah.
Next season he's going to do it on one of them motorcycles.
All right.
Do it backwards.
Try a unicycle, I'll do it as well.
You can do it as well. Yeah. It's, as I say, cracking lineup today. There is a few changes, but it hasn't made it any easier, has it?
No, I mean, every team's got a couple of quality riders in their lineup, and definitely such an even track like this, you never really know who's going to win it. I mean, you can edge a guess, but your edge can still be far off, and the person could finish 10th. It's one of them, so it should be a good meeting if you're watching on BSN, are you?
Yeah, certainly. We've got the BSN cameras with us, and they're very excited to be filming here. I've just been speaking to Hayley Bromley, and she's just fell in love with the place straight away, and she hasn't seen a race. Exactly.
I'm not surprised. It's just a brilliant venue. The advantage points are amazing, and I'm sure it'll look brilliant on the cameras.
Certainly. And as I say, cameras are here. You're here, which is a bit of a surprise, you know, because you fractured your kneecap, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago?
Yeah, about 4 weeks ago. I had an appointment on Wednesday, and obviously went in and acted like I hadn't done anything in my leg like they told me to do, and he said it was healing all right. He's still not fully healed. We can still see the fracture, but well, if I can move my leg, I'll be riding. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I was just wondering last week, did you actually have any ill effects after the meeting with your knee?
Yeah, it was aching definitely by the time like hit 15. James asked me to do 15. I thought we've already done meeting, and I didn't know if I could do it, so I just thought I sat it out and looking forward to this meeting. But yeah, it was a bit injured, but what do you expect? I got through with the meeting.
Started the meeting last week on your brother Harry's bike, but you didn't think there was enough poke in it for you, and you jumped back on Old Faithful, and 3 big wins after that.
Yeah, it was a bit little bike. I had it in first heat and realised there was something wrong with it. Tried to stick it out and tried to fix the problem. Went out in next heat, and it was the worst thing I've ever rode, to be honest. May as well have been riding a 125. But well, hey, changed bikes, another bike washing the cold, but had to be done. I got 2 wins.
Well, that's it. And I take it you'll be starting on Old Faithful today.
Yeah, she's still a bit twisted, but it might make me go a little bit quicker.
Sometimes it does. You know, if the bend's in the right place, it'll give you grip where it shouldn't do. We're walking around here, and just underfoot, obviously Stevie's done a lot of watering and a lot of tyre packing also, but you can tell that there's a fair amount of grip all over the track. We don't need to get a dirtometer out here to see where there's dirt, because we just know there's dirt from there to there.
It's quite an even spread, and it should move out. It's not as grippy as previous weeks with lack of rain really lately, so I had to put a bit of water on it today, but I mean it still generates when it's slick, so I don't see any problems, and this racing should still be as good.
Yeah. And the good thing about this place is, with it being so wide, I know some riders prefer to ride it tighter and some ride like the big sweeping bends, but it does give you that option, doesn't it? You can ride anywhere in it from heat 1 to heat 15.
Oh yeah, it's difficult. If like I've said before, if you ride it on the curb, it's like Somerset. But if you ride it outside, it's like Bellevue. You know, You've got completely different sprockets and ratios, things you have to change with your bike to ride it because it's just completely different size. But that's good with racing because it's not following the leader. Everyone can decide their own thing, have a game plan, and try and commit to that and hope it works.
And the other thing I've noticed is that even though the start of the season it started really slick, there's never been a blue groove created here, because that sometimes gives an advantage to the inside riders.
Yeah, no, it's all the blue grooves kind of stayed away. We've had it where the dirt's pulled away, but with the moisture still in the base, it still generates the grip, and it's just nice and even, and you're still towing basically. You're not going backwards.
Yeah. Getting back to today's meeting, have you set yourself any goal? Would you like to be on that rostrum there at the end of the meeting?
I try to not think about that because I always just think if I go out there and ride my best and give it my best, realistically I know I can be there, and most importantly I can walk away from the meeting happy and not any regrets, which is quite important at the end of the year because you don't want to be going into winter thinking I could have done better.
Yeah.
So that's the plan.
Yeah. And what do you do through the winter? Anything special? Or just rest?
Rest. I normally actually come back start of the season a lot better because it kind of feel a bit fresh and I start enjoying it a lot more. I've got a pretty normal winter, probably a bit in workshop, trying to fix some bikes. I'm going on holiday, so yeah, I'm busy.
And looking towards next season, obviously you've had what I would say a real breakthrough year. If you were dangled the carrot of a position in the championship side, would you take it up?
Yeah, I definitely think I'm ready. I know I had some midway through this season, but I didn't feel like it was correct to join midway through. I felt like it'd be better to start off the season and try and really just have a firm place in the team instead of coming in for 2 weeks, getting a couple lasts, and then you get dropped. And I know I can do it at this level. I know I can do it at any level, so I'm all right.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're coming around to the pits now. Do you think your old man will have the bike all set up, or will you have jobs left for you to do?
I've already sorted it before we even came out.
Did you?
Yeah.
What a man. Have you done anything special for today? Have you got new clutch plates in, anything like that?
Not really, just basically the same as what I had last week. I never really like to come into a meeting and change because I found myself doing that a lot this year with the track changing.
Yeah.
You kind of go backwards, and then you end up getting by end of meeting you have the same setup, and you're thinking, why didn't I start off with that? So I like to do that because definitely with something like today, you've got 5 heats and you want to be really on it by the end.
Plus, you know that the clutch plates and things like that you're using today worked last week, and so there's no reason why they won't work this week.
Yeah, it's some of the best starts I made last week as well, so it's a shocker. So no point changing out, is there?
We were wondering, was it the same as Sam McGurk, because you were light at the times?
Might have lost some muscle from my legs, so that might be why.
Yeah, I've just spotted just behind our cameraman here. We might pan round to this. Your fellow comment today, Mr. Conor Bailey. He's gone the full Monty, hasn't he?
Oh, it's questionable, that's for sure. And he hasn't lost a better run like that. It's voluntary, so it's everyone to their own, I guess. His helmet should be a mess after this, with not all washing out at tapes or something.
I don't think he's worried about that. He'll just hand it to his mother and say, "Man, stick that in the washing machine."
She's the one who sprayed it on, apparently.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Well, there's a video we should have made.
Oh, no.
Hairdressing with Conor Bailey next season.
That's the one, isn't it?
That's it. Well, thanks for chatting to us. Have a good one. I know you will. And be nice to see you on the rostrum.
I will be. You can have my champagne.
Okay. Take care, mate.
Thank you. So I got Conor Bailey here today, and I'm just wondering how you're feeling.
A bit blue, you know.
Yeah.
And a bit stressed.
Bit under weather. Bit under weather. Are you? It's cold. It brings out the tones in you,
brings out the tones in my hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
See certain lighting, you can see it's a bit blue or even a bit white from the right angle. So.
Brilliant commitment to have your hair in the Workington Comet's colours.
Yeah. Last photo of the year, thought I'd let it run all over my face as soon as it starts sweating. Are you
going to have the same amount of commitment on the track? I know you've favoured the inside line this year.
I bent an exhaust pipe off last week when I hit the fence.
So that's proper good commitment. You like doing stuff voluntarily.
Yeah.
Well, good luck today, Connor, and don't get beat.
By you, eh?
Yeah, no, I mean, you're gonna. Thank you. Bye.